Hello? Nothing? Anybody? We got it. Okay. All right. We got it. Hello. If you could go to space with Jeff Bezos, would you go to space with Jeff Bezos?
I think there's only one answer.
Okay.
Yes.
You got to go.
I think you can't say no to that. If you die,
you die.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And you go it's space, dude.
It is space. He didn't really get space.
He got close.
Yeah, but when are we going to space?
It's got to be soon if you just went that far.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
What, would you not?
Smitty, would you go to space?
I would. I think it's a yes.
Full yes for you? Space?
So, space in that scenario with Jeff Bezos.
I think
if you're talking alien space, Ridley Scott,
we're not talking.
style.
We're not talking about millions of light years away. We're talking.
No, quick 11-minute journey with the richest person in the world.
Yeah,
you're pretty much guaranteed safety and fame. And if not, you go down in infamy. Why not?
I think you're lying if anyone in this room got a text or an email from Jeff Bezos.
Asking.
I know. I'm saying. I think that some people would say.
You think Bezos is doing his own emails and texts?
I'm just saying. Even if you got it from his company.
Well,
or whatever
Smitty, if he's hypothetically asking us to go, we're already past the hypothetical.
Yeah, we're past the real shit. But I'm saying, I think if you had that opportunity actually in front of you, there's no chance anyone in this building would say no.
What about you?
As much as I'd want to say no, I just think you'd have to be able to tell the story after.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason you do it. You live to tell the tale.
I'm in. I want to have a dance party in space.
What?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of songs about it. I'd like to.
You have a space playlist for your trip?
I mean, I don't know about.
Give me 3 songs off your space playlist.
I mean, there was a legend from the South named Colonel Bruce Hampton who's always said space is the place, and we're all just dots passing through space in life.
Can you do me a favor?
What do you need?
I need you to give me your go-to dance move.
Oh, you'll see it. Don't worry.
No, I need it right now.
I agree.
I can't do it right now with no music.
Just one move.
I can't do it right now with no music.
Just one move.
I got Spotify right here.
Can you play the Pick Central music again, please? Play the Pick Central thing.
Play the
I
Pick
just
Central
catch
music.
butterflies and kind of move
I just
around.
want one move, Mincy. That's
Man,
it.
I got to let it happen.
You want a space song? I can
get show.
Can I
get David Belly up here.
Come on, Mincy, get up. One move, baby. One move. Come on, baby.
There we go.
Come on.
Yeah, there we go. There we go, Mincy.
Yeah, let's go.
Just get the feet moving.
That's all I needed. That's beautiful. Let's go. That was fucking awesome.
There's a lot
That was beautiful.
Looks like there's a lot of gravity needed into that shuffle, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems.
My favorite part of it was he had to have music, but then immediately took his headphones off and had no music, and he was just out dancing to whatever was in his brain.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
man, that was beautiful.
Thank you, Marty.
I
I've got
loved
plenty
it.
more of those coming for you.
I want to see it.
I don't want to get into your business as far as content goes, but if you're trying to build out a career and whatever, Ben Mint's dance party is not a bad place to start.
No.
If he had one of those silent discos in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah. I would absolutely sign up to watch the Ben Mint's dance party. And that's for somebody that wouldn't watch anything else with you.
Yeah, it's one of those things where the lack of grace will be made up for with energy and enthusiasm. That's
all.
That's
all
what
I ever
wife
do.
before sex. Hey, it's Pick Central, our daily gambling show. We've got Game 6 of the NBA Finals in Milwaukee tonight. Same crew, except we got Smitty here today. Whenever Smitty's in the office, he has an open invitation to fill that chair. And every single time he sits down, he says, "This chair right here?" And yes, every single time it's the same chair.
Just trying to be hospitable.
I don't think that's the word at all.
Oh, when it comes
hospitable would be. You already got designs on it?
No.
Okay. We can swap.
No.
You just swap gambling for video games?
You are correct. I forgot the meaning of hospitable for a hot second.
Yes,
so.
it happens.
Thank you for allowing me on. I was trying to be grateful.
I forget many words.
Yes.
I wouldn't worry about it. So yeah, we got baseball to talk about. The Mets in a crazy ass game. It feels like the Mets are just in the craziest game of the day routinely. There's been a lot of crazy shit in baseball the last couple of weeks.
There has been
a lot of wild shit. You got the Verdugo, you got the Washington thing, which isn't really a baseball thing, but you got plays after plays after play. Like the Mets made another stupid ass play last night.
Well, the fact that 2 games ago the Mets had that circus ass fuck up play, or at the plate where bases loaded and everyone scores, and they still ended up winning that game.
Yeah, they're 2-0 in these last 2 games
exactly.
when they've done these crazy plays.
Exactly, kind of worries me, to be honest with you.
Well, I want to. We'll talk about the Mets later, But as a Phillies fan, it has to be frustrating to you to see them like the Mets play poorly. You're just waiting for them to fuck up, right?
Correct, and they have fucked up the last 2 games, but they still won. However, they lost the previous 3 games before that to the Pirates. So they are going to Mets. It's just a question of when and how. But they've Metsed the ultimate Mets way possible last 2 games, but somehow won. That I don't get.
Yeah, but they were playing the Pirates the first time.
Reds last night.
Yeah.
Reds are up 7-3. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, so 15-11 in 12 innings, 11 innings last night. That was crazy.
I'm just a little sick of seeing like the Mets Twitter.
Well, yeah, because you're a Yankees fan, your team's not very good.
Exactly. We should be the ones complaining, not them. They're in first.
Oh, you're right. You're right. The oh poor us, woe is us Mets fan is terrible.
Only us Mets fans go through that. You just won the game.
Yeah,
I'll do that anytime you want.
I would say Braves fans who've watched Acuna get hurt and watched all their pitchers get hurt would love to be in the Mets situation right now.
Yeah, but Braves don't have fans.
I mean, I think that's
the Braves have fans.
That's just that's
I'm
ramped
not one,
up so much in the office because of one man.
Yeah, I guess it is something where it's just him.
He's polluted my
Well,
It's like
yesterday
KFC's not that bad.
He went to the movies yesterday.
No,
Well, I mean, KFC's always been
He
bad.
does have
Frank
Mets
is
fans
just
too.
Frank is just apocalyptic.
KFC has turned positive because of Frank.
Exactly.
And I hadn't been around long enough to
KFC
judge.
is stopping
to be
and
honest.
being like, listen, we're up in the division. We're above 500. Things are going all things considered, not that bad.
Frank went to the movies yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did he see?
Space Jam.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I don't want to steal his thunder, but I walked in today and he was giving somebody his review, and just part of the review made me immediately want to. Well, it's just Frank the way he said it. He deadpans everything. He's like, I could have used more Looney Tunes. I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
That makes so much sense.
He said it so seriously.
That makes me not want to see a movie now.
I could have used more Looney Tunes.
I had a 10-minute conversation with him yesterday, just talking about how he got the gum off his glasses.
Was it easy?
It was not easy for him. It was the first time he chewed gum in 10 years, too.
Really?
I saw him tweeting about how does he get it off.
That
I
was
knew
the
it was
funniest
bad. I
tweet.
knew it was bad when he tweeted.
Funniest tweet I've ever seen.
Wait a second. First time he chewed gum in 10 years, and he got it on his glasses.
That's why he hasn't chewed
I think
10
honestly
years.
it's one of those. The second he tweeted it, he just said, "How do you get gum off glasses?" I just knew exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, something happened."
What
to the
did
Mets.
happen?
He happened to be chewing gum, and then he bit his glasses, and then he got gum on his glasses.
Okay, all right.
He went on a rant.
I knew that without even talking.
That's a lot more of a fair assessment of what happened than what I had in my mind.
Well, he took it out. No, he took it out of his mouth and was going on a rant with his hands and shit, and then he got it on his glasses. So it's
There
still
you go.
same
Same thing, though.
Yeah.
Bottom line, Frank somehow got gum on his glasses.
And just tweeted,
And
anyone
needed-
know how to get gum off
Need
glasses?
assistance.
I wonder if he succeeded. Did he get it off?
Yeah, he got it off. Got it off.
How would you get gum off glasses? Some sort of elixir, some sort of liquid?
I would imagine
That's the
it's
same way you get gum off
probably-
everything, right?
Yeah, I would imagine it's not like getting gum in your hair.
Yeah.
Or like your pubes or something. Like you gotta.
Where
Well,
did
I
we go?
You got gum in your
where'd
pubes
pubes
before,
at?
man?
I have not, but
You could just stopped at hair.
get
Hair
gum
is
anyway.
pubes.
Pubes did not have to be part of that.
That sounded
sentence.
like a
You've
man
had-
who's gotten gum in his
You've had
pubes
gum in your
before.
pubes.
Absolutely
Yeah, for
not.
sure.
No.
What happened?
There's no.
No
gum
one
in my
just
pubes.
says that.
Right. You just said
I'm just
pubes.
assuming like the worst possible area where you can get gum.
You
stuck.
You said it.
Yes.
I don't think that's the worst spot.
The taint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how would gum get to your taint?
How would it get to your pubes?
Scratch
Well,
it
it can
off.
fall down. It can fall down if you're
You're just naked?
Yeah, but your taint has to go through some obstacles to get to your taint.
Biblical prank. People have done worse.
How was college life for
Are you okay?
I'll show you off
been
air
through a lot.
like a picture I got at college today. That's just like.
Let me go ahead and tell you something, Smitty, right now. Anytime you ever say, I'll show you off air, consider that I don't want to see it.
Well, I got it. Yeah, that's true.
I do not want to see that.
I don't think my nuts are in it, but
They could be.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'll look at it off the air. I do want to see it
Did you
now.
go to school in the 70s? Why does it look like that?
Oh, there's a
I
full
don't know,
mane?
Marty.
Full mane of pubic hair
It
here?
looks like it's like an old picture.
Like Ron Burgundy pubic hair?
No, there's no pubic hair whatsoever.
No, it's
Oh.
all covered up.
Yeah,
That's a funny picture,
it's
though.
a good photo.
Well, I got to look. Pass the phone down. I got to look at the photo.
I got like a glimpse.
All right. Get a little.
Oh, goodness.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Don't zoom in on the guy.
When-
He's a teacher now.
Oh, I thought that was you.
Wait, what?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if I can unsee that.
I liked it.
was good.
Hey, you throw up college life.
I didn't know what to expect when I
didn't
got
know
the phone.
either.
This is good visual medium. This is good TV right here.
We could show.
People are going to be clamoring for this
Oh,
picture.
shit.
Oh, you're showing it. You just talked about not saying the guy's name. Now you're showing it to a.
Because it's Smitty.
It's college. What are you gonna do?
What?
The fact that he's like, you believe that was not Smitty.
I didn't look at the. I didn't look at the picture very close. Once I saw what it was, I was like, okay, well, I don't really.
Don't zoom in. He's a teacher.
Poor bastard.
You know what? Now that I think about that, why would he have a picture of somebody else doing that? All right. Oh, we got a lot to talk about. By the way, the number is 646-291-2437. I did that from memory. I hope it's correct. 646-291-2437. That's the number to call in. But hey, I don't want you to just call in with your picks. Call in with your boring picks. We do want picks on the show, and we will open it up for that. But call in with something exciting. Call in with some NBA Finals jazz. Fucking impress us, guys. Fucking impress us when I take your call today. All right, so NBA Finals tonight, and I do want to talk some NFL later. Big injury today. Some Aaron Rodgers shit to talk about too. But tonight it's all about the NBA Finals. Our NBA representative here at Barstool believes the Bucks are the most overrated team to ever make the NBA Finals. I know Smitty puts a lot of stock in that. What do you think? What do you think goes on tonight, Smitty?
Oh, I think the Suns winning 4. The Bucks are the most overrated team to ever hit the NBA Finals, and I think it's Suns all the way. That comes from not only me, but reputable sources all around the world. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So real talk. I look at this game, and Marty and me. Yesterday. I felt like the Suns. It's the Suns. Suns money line. Suns money line. Suns money line. As we get closer, I get a little murky. It feels like the Bucks. It feels like the Suns. It feels like the Bucks. I don't trust myself picking a side here, but I love the total. I think this is an under game tonight. I think it's an under game because the teams are going to regress in shooting, and Phoenix, to win this game, I'm sorry, this isn't funny. I'm just actually talking basketball. To win this game, they can't allow Devin Booker to shoot 33 times. They can't allow it to be the one-on-one show. He shot 61 times in the last 2 games, scored a lot of points, lost both games. They have to get Jay Crowder involved. They have to get everybody else involved. Chris Paul has to control the offense. They have to take their time a little bit. And defensively, the Suns, one of the best teams in basketball in the regular season, have been garbage the last couple. They got to get back to that. I think this is an under 222 spot. That's what I love.
I like it too. I mean, it's the do or die games. You go with unders a lot too. But with the sides right now, again, this morning I texted in the group. I said +5 Suns, and I thought to myself, I said that's a sucker bet.
Yeah,
that's just like, oh, it's gonna go Game 7. It's been so close. But I mean, the Bucks are on obviously a 3-game winning streak. Playboy Marty cried. They haven't won since.
Mm-hmm.
And
True.
Tonight, obviously, Scott Foster is reffing, who's Chris Paul's 0-12 against. That is not a coincidence.
No,
that's something that you have to put into what you're betting. And I'm going with the Bucks -5 because that actually makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me. I don't love.
Well, that's
them.
Stu Feiner, right? Always make a bet
always
that makes
make
you
it
uncomfortable.
I just think that it has to be the play because I think Suns +5 is almost too easy.
Yeah, I think Suns +5 is almost a wishful thing too. Like hoping it goes Game 7, hoping we get another game.
I think if you put no thought into it, you see +5.
If you're unbiased, what do you think?
It's just a lot of points. I think the Suns are too good of a team. I know it's sketchy. I know it's
but
like,
that's
oh,
what I'm saying.
I know, but you tried to reverse yourself.
Yeah,
I know.
So,
but maybe
so you're doing a spin
the
cycle
Suns are
now.
a better team. Now, granted, I outside of this league, I have said on this program after they lost the game, I said Suns are just a better team. They're going to win in 5. And then I said they're going to win in 6.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to win in 7, but I mean, +5, that's a lot of points for a team that is just good. And I know Giannis has been playing out of his dick. I know the Bucks are on a roll, but
at home too.
+5.
But see,
that means they can still lose and be in by 4.
I know.
5 is a lot of points.
This is the trick about the Bucks. They've got so many, especially if Drew Holiday plays the way he does. They're not beatable if he plays that way because Giannis, you just got to chalk Giannis up for 30 and 15 and deal with it. But Middleton, and you can't really do much to stop Middleton. They've got so many options where the Suns have devolved into Booker, one-on-one Booker.
And scared ball, which is interesting because I thought Chris Paul would just take everything by the nuts.
But he hasn't. He has shrunk from the moment. And the fourth quarter of the other night, it was every possession was Booker, and that's why Drew Holiday can steal that ball because he knows it's not leaving his hands, and so he can sneak up on him and get it. They've got to get like Jay Crowder. I think had 2 threes in the first quarter of the other night. I don't know if he took another shot. Like he did not really account for anything in the second half. They've got to get everybody going.
Holiday's defense has caused some problems too.
Yeah, Holiday's
that's what he's there for.
Holiday's a very good player.
I just feel like we just keep, like Smitty kind of said it, like we just keep waiting for Chris Paul to like bounce back, the Suns to bounce back. I see it as with the points thing too, in a game where it's like do or die, I'm expecting extra fouls late. Like you really sell out. Obviously, if you lose, you lose. Your season's done. So I mean, laying the points, I feel like that was when I kind of had a similar thought as Marty as well. When I woke up, that I was thinking, I was like, the sucker part of me was like, Suns, they got to bounce back, right? Like I keep waiting for the bounce back, they don't bounce back. The Bucks are the team right now. Like they're just rolling. They're at home. With the fouling, I don't care as much about the points. For me, it's more just like take who I think is going to win the game. I think the Bucks are going to win.
Well, I think there's also some a real thing called closeout momentum, where in this situation you're going to have the crowd going nuts because they're close to a championship, first time in 50 years. If the Bucks are up 10 in the third quarter, that 10 can turn into 18 like that. That crowd, that momentum, and all of a sudden you've got an easy win. I think that is at play here. That doesn't necessarily happen in a non-closeout game because there's just that extra energy. Bucks are 9-1 at home, but Suns are the best road team in the NBA. So,
do we know if number one Bucks fan, leader of Barstool Sports, Dana Beers, is going to be there?
No, he's not going to be there. But he did ask if the Bucks win, do you think they'll ask him to be on the float?
He asked that.
That was a serious
non-ironically on Walk the Line.
We've had Carabas and Coley on floats.
He went to 2 games.
Yeah, true.
Carabas has put in a lot of work.
True.
So do we?
Yeah, but Dana didn't have anything else to do. That's why he went to the games.
God,
He didn't have anywhere to be.
I'm not doing this. Everyone here, do we all believe that the Suns are? We all think the Suns are a better team than the Bucks.
I don't think that. I think they're equal. I think they're equal teams. I think they're both.
You think the Suns are better?
I think they're a better team. Yes.
I do too.
I don't think that. I think they're very, very, very even, and I think the way the Suns have evolved in these finals have made them a worse team. I feel like Chris Paul has let control of the team get away from him, and they're not. They're more like Iverson with the Sixers now. They're like Kobe with the Lakers.
ISO.
They're Booker. They're ISO. That's not good basketball. We have proven that over the last few years with the Warriors sharing the ball, with the Spurs sharing the ball. You've got to share the ball, and the last 2 second halves for Phoenix, the offense has ground to a halt just watching Devin Booker do his thing. He's great, but you can't win you can't beat Middleton, Holiday. You can't beat him like that.
And I'm a sucker for the storyline of the playoffs and everything. So the Suns were the story of the playoffs the entire time, right? Yeah. And then it just flipped on its head to the Bucks in the past 3 games of like Giannis's speech about his ego and shit, and like bring everything back. It's like obviously the momentum in the games are going with the Bucks as 3, but like even that storyline, it's the Bucks right now, and I think that it's going to end it.
I don't know. I guess I didn't believe in the Bucks entering the playoffs. I didn't believe in the Bucks.
I don't think any
after
of us
the first round.
I definitely didn't.
But I also didn't. I didn't really believe in the Suns either. There's not a man here that didn't think the Lakers were going to beat the Suns in the first round. Every single person here thought that.
I said Nets, Lakers first day.
I still stand by that the Nets would have won if they stayed healthy. I really still believe that.
It feels like the Nets got eliminated 6 months ago.
Forever.
Yeah, it's true.
Forever. I just think at full strength they were the best team, but that's not what happened. The Bucks are it right now.
Don't compare these Chris Paul Suns to Kobe's Lakers. Bad take, Brandon. Matt Sean, thank you for the YouTube comment. You're very stupid. That is a very, very good take. Devin Booker taking 33 shots in the second half. I'm not saying the Shaq Kobe Lakers when it was balanced. I'm saying the Lakers that got bounced in the first round because Kobe had to get 35 shots and they didn't have a second option. That is I'm making a very good point, and you're apparently a fucking idiot. That is exactly what they've devolved into. Now, the 2009-2010 Lakers had evolved into something else. They had secondary and third options, whereas right now the Suns have kind of gone back to a one-option team.
It just feels like the Suns just got hit with just a big, massive punch, and they just don't know how to respond. No, but I don't know. Like it's just even just like it's Brendan saying, like their whole style of play has just completely changed. It just feels like they just don't know how to get back.
No, but Brandon's exactly right. The entire year they played as a collective unit, as a team, and it ran through Chris Paul. That's why they were able to get the number 2 seed. That's what they did all during the playoffs. They were a team, and now, like you said a million times, they're just going through Booker. If they fix that, they have a legitimate shot to win too.
But can they fix that? Because part of that's on Chris Paul.
It's all on Chris Paul.
He's shrinking from the moment.
It's all on Chris Paul.
He is giving the ball up. He is not taking control of this team. He's the veteran. He's the guy that's been around 12 years.
You can trust Crowder to make shots. Mikal Bridges is an excellent 3-point shooter. Even Ayton down below, every single player can fucking make a basket when you need it on the team, not just Booker.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. You just repeating what I said, being exactly right.
Well, I named all the players.
Cam Johnson, too.
I gotta be honest, it feels good talking about sports.
It does. It feels really good.
Like some serious sports talk.
Yeah.
The finals in July is not the worst thing. Just carrying.
No, it is nice.
It just like because right now usually we.
We would have had just baseball for like a month
it's
now.
July, Ben. It's not July.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You believe the Southerner over here saying July?
July.
Hey, Ron. What's up, buddy? Ron looks tired.
Chris Middleton, though. Shout out that guy.
Dude,
Shout out that guy.
Shout out the Bucks overall, the way they built that team.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton's second-round pick is a superstar.
And then
borderline.
and then the money thing too. Middleton got $170 million, and they gave Holiday like $4 and $160. And I can't be the only person that saw those contracts and was just like, "Whoa." You know, I mean,
Drew, you can see All-Star Middleton. I mean, you're putting a lot of faith in him being a max guy, and he has come through.
I don't think it was much Middleton. I think when they made the Drew Holiday move, there was a lot of pushback on that in the moment. See, now people like to forget once things are working well, but I feel like there was a lot of pushback, like that Drew Holiday's not that guy that puts them over the hump.
Chris Middleton, it's his name. I couldn't give $170 million to Chris Middleton,
especially if it spells it KH.
He steps up. He scores down the stretch in these games too, man.
No,
it seems like Middleton gets the ball, and the fourth he gets it more.
I'm not kidding. I think he's the. This might sound stupid.
I think he's as important.
I think he's the most important person on that team.
I mean,
Giannis is.
No, but you need
the best player on earth.
But in a lot of
he
ways, he's the closer.
I think his point is
he is the closer.
I think his point is without Chris Middleton, Giannis doing what he's doing isn't nearly as pivotal. Like he allows Giannis to get to that level.
Yeah, like because not all the pressure is on Giannis. Like on the Suns right now, it is kind of all on Booker. And, like, they shouldn't be. But, like, what we said, they're not passing around. Like, Chris Middleton is a fucking star, and it takes a little pressure off Giannis.
I'm just ridiculously excited about this Game 6 because the Game 5 was tremendous. Game 4 was tremendous. It's a really good-ass series. And it's basketball that's, like, interesting from quarter one. Like Phoenix the other night goes up 37-21, and then the Bucks pound them back, and it's like good quality basketball from the start.
Crowds are great too.
Just wish it was at 8:00.
You know what really would really turn the series on its head?
What?
When Suns and 4 guys started selling autographs.
Yep.
Things really went downhill. He got a little big for his britches.
I respect what he did, but
I do too. I appreciate try to make the money. You gotta hit it while the iron's hot, but.
There was also a person that may work here that actually said Suns in 4, Bucks are the most overrated team to make the NBA Finals ever. Which I've got to. How can you be overrated to make the NBA Finals? You have to go through teams. You don't get put there.
I will say in her defense, which is shocking.
I didn't say
she
it was
did
him or
say
her.
most overrated to make the finals, assuming like the Heat from last year. They were compared. They were overrated. Like. Overrated team to make the finals.
Fuck you, Milwaukee. You are the most overrated team to ever make the finals, and everyone's trying to gift you the title. Giannis had more free throws than the entire Phoenix Suns combined, and you know what? You still couldn't get the win. Suns in 4. Fuck you.
I have a question.
I have a lot of questions.
So she is a noted, lifelong, diehard Portland Trailblazers fan.
I believe so. Yes.
As a Sixers fan,
Smitty just had a
would
seizure.
you ever see me
Smitty's controller just died.
or anybody here caught dead wearing a Bucks jersey and saying that at the finals? Like,
If I
Come
didn't,
on.
like,
I think that's a fair.
Wait, so if you're like, so if that's me like wearing a Rays jersey or something when the World Series.
So
same conference.
If I go to college football and I'm wearing LSU.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or like I'm a Saints fan wearing like Tampa stuff at the Super Bowl. Yeah, that can't happen.
Okay.
No, I would.
All right.
There's no chance in hell that would happen.
But just making sure we're clear.
No, yeah, for sure not.
On
Like I don't have
certain
an NBA team. I'll wear a Bucks jersey. You know what I mean?
I'm still on the record that there has only been ever one fraud to work here at Barstool Sports, and I'm still not sure if the courts are allowing me to say his name. But
MR.
Are you on Fraud Watch?
We're always on fraud watch.
Okay.
Come on. You can't have fraud.
The fraud radar is always on.
Okay.
Well, I've been dealing with a fraud my whole life. This is since I've been here.
Rudy?
No, me.
Oh. My apologies to your bird.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
I thought he was talking about the cameraman.
Rudy just caught a ricochet shot.
What the fuck did Rudy do?
Where is Rudy? Is Rudy okay?
Yeah, he's
down in Florida?
Just in Florida.
Living his
chilling.
life, man.
Mhm.
You got a better situation down there?
So much better.
Good for
he,
him.
Like sees light now. It's nice.
That's nice.
Just in a basement on Long Island. In like a closet.
How about your brothers? His life gone downhill yet?
I mean, he got a house. I can't believe he got a house.
God bless him.
That's like shouldn't be allowed.
Nicky Mush.
I'm gonna see him this weekend.
That's my guy.
It's gonna be something.
Everybody's your guy.
But Nicky
Nicky Mush is.
No, Nicky Mush is a Big Ev guy. I'm a Nicky Mush guy as well. We're friends.
Oh, man.
He comes himself every time he hears his name, so he's gonna love that.
I want to. While we're hot on the NBA discussion, I want to go ahead and do the picks because I have 4 picks from this game. So I want to go ahead and do that. Now I was trash last night. Rico was trash last night. I think Marty was trash last night, which was really disappointing because I had great confidence going into yesterday's baseball slate. But I should never do 5 baseball games. I'm just not good enough baseball gambler. And luckily I got one rained out. So Double Vodka Dom was 2-1. Mincy was 3-1. Oh, you had plus 200. That's why you're up 1.94 units.
The Orioles. So like someone
Plus
mentioned,
215.
I dropped that pick yesterday. Crickets, easy winner.
It wasn't crickets.
Well, I mean, no one's ever gonna be like, "Holy shit, great pick! It's the Orioles."
If you're smart, you would have.
No, yeah, but now you can't say it now. But
yeah, but if we
good
knew it was a great pick, we all would have picked it too.
Yeah.
No,
Good pick.
I only said that because someone said it. Someone said it in the replies to me, and I was like, you know what? He's right. I was like, no one said a word.
I think because Rico, what did Rico have that was like plus 290 or something?
I don't remember.
He had the Indians, right?
I fade in
mine
and
was
out when
bigger.
Rico
Mine was
talks.
220, I think.
Well, that's not bigger than 290.
No, his was I think 190.
Okay, all right.
He had the Indians, which they lost a close game.
Big Ev, lead us off with picks and talk about the NBA game first.
All right, so
You've got a pick from.
I've already said I'm on the Bucks minus 4.5.
Okay.
I just think it's the play, the Scott Foster thing. It's not. It's no coincidence. It's no accident. I'm gonna ride those numbers. They just have the momentum. I'm on the Bucks. I'm back on the Orioles again. John Means in the mound, and they're plus 180. I'm taking that every single time. Taking a shot. Yankees plus money today against
I
the
don't
Phillies.
know if I'd
at home.
recommend him taking plus 180 every time.
You love John Means.
He's good.
Oh, I guess John Means is a 180 dog.
But I'm saying
okay,
him 180. I'm like no,
Got it.
not Orioles every time. Means plus 180.
Got it.
Very good pitcher. I'll take my chances there. Especially I'm up on him already from yesterday, so I'll take a shot at it. I'm on the Yankees money line today. I just think plus money at home. Take another shot, and then the A's money line minus 150. I know it's juicy. They've been really good at home. Little 330 action on the A's.
Ben Mintz.
All right, I'm on the A's with the Ev. I know Ev Day Baseball. Right up your alley. That was a good win last night, beating Ohtani for them. I'm on the Cincinnati Reds by a 1.5 to bounce back against the Mets. I'm also on the Blue Jays. I kind of messed this up. I have the Blue Jays actually money line. I misset it to TJ. I've got the money line instead of the 1.5. And then the Brewers thing. Y'all talked about it, man. They're just red. They've just quietly something about Milwaukee. Just the town's on a heater right now. And the Brewers got those aces. They're red hot. I've got them laying a 1.5. And then in NBA today, kind of Brandon. I hate to say great minds think alike, but after that shooting display in Game 5. In Phoenix, when the Suns lost shooting 13 of 19 from 3, this being the closeout game, like Marty said, I think this kind of flips back, and the sharp side, the smarter thing is to take the under tonight. My heart's pulling for the Suns. My head that likes the Bucks. So I'm staying away from it, just taking the under.
Marty Mush.
I got the Bucks minus 5, like we said. Angels money line. Yankees. Domingo Germán, bad person, bad pitcher. Hopefully he can do something. Aaron Nola hasn't been great.
Anytime you get a chance to bet on a bad person, bad pitcher, you got to do it.
But
Great reasoning right there, Marty.
Aaron Nola ain't
John
good.
Rocker coming back anytime soon. Lay down.
Aaron Nola ain't great either. So and I got the Pirates D-backs under, and I also have the Rockies money line. I'm doing a juice bagger because they are the worst money line team away, but the best money line team home, and they're home today, so I'm taking a juice bagger on them.
Okay, very good. All right, so I've got 4 picks in the NBA Finals game tonight, and they're all based on my premise that Suns have to get back to being the good defensive team they are, and they have to get back to sharing the basketball and getting the basketball around and making it not just Booker one-on-one. They have to do that. If they don't, they're not going to win. So based on that premise, I like Suns-Bucks under 222. That's my favorite pick here. I love that the most. Suns-Bucks under 222. The other night it flew past the over. I think it was 219, maybe 220 the other night, and it flew over, but the team shot at a historic rate. Here's a pick that if I think Devin Booker's not going to get as many shots, and I think Devin Booker's not going to go off for 40, I think he's only going to be like 28-30. And I think at home you want your closer. I think Chris Middleton is top scorer in the game at plus 500 on the Barstool Sportsbook app is a tremendous value. I think that is very possible. Yeah, Giannis probably, if I had to rank them as top scorers, Giannis and Booker would be 1 and 2. But at plus 500 for the guy who's kind of the heart and soul of this whole endeavor, Chris Middleton, top scorer, plus 500 is worth the, it's worth 10 to win 50. It's worth 20 to win 100. It's worth 100 to win 500. That's what I think. Chris Paul, double-double, plus 115. He was awful the other night. He finished with 21 and 11. He has not been great. But again, if it's not going to be the Booker one-on-one show tonight, which is my premise, then Chris Paul has to take control of the offense. He has to get the ball around. Chris Paul, double-double, plus 115. And Booker, under 30.5, plus 105. Those are my 4 picks based on my premise. If I'm wrong, I'm going to go 0-4. If I'm right, I'm probably going to go I don't know if I could go. I don't know if I go 4-0, but 3-1 for sure. Angels money line plus 128. Phillies money line tonight, and Braves Padres under 9. I'm rolling that over from last night. The Braves just there's a sad team, sad organization right now. Braves Padres under 9. Those are my 7 picks. Anything else? Anybody?
Quick note on the Phillies. Herman has been dead, dickless, and distraught. Not only. I guess I didn't know he was a bad person, but I mean, his last
he's
5 or 6 starts.
He said some documented domestic disputes.
Okay, well,
incredibly bad person.
Just add on
Plays
to
for the
that.
Yankees though.
His last 10 games have been just downright awful. He's a bad pitcher.
Did you say that after I said that to you? We talked about it earlier.
No, I said that to you. I said that he has been awful recently.
If you say something, he's allowed to use it as information.
Yeah, and I also said that to you that Herman has been pitching fucking god awful the last 10 games, and then you just
no. I said that.
No, I said that.
I said
to you.
He started off. He started.
And you said he started off hot, but I approached you saying,
"Thank God
Herman
we're able to break down this fucking conversation."
Aaron Nola, not vaccinated, coming back. Let's do it.
All righty.
No, but what happened last time Aaron Nola pitched against the Yankees, if you recall?
I got to be honest, I can't say it right.
Yeah, shutout, 12 strikeouts.
That makes me
Done.
love the Yankees even better.
Okay.
I like that answer. All right.
Okay.
Plus money at home, I just can't not do it.
And we have our AAA team playing, and they have heart. You guys don't.
You're betting on your AAA team.
Yeah, they took two of 3 from the Red Sox.
Yeah, but that's not going to last.
They want it more.
They do want it more. They
I don't need it to
do.
last. I need it for tonight.
One guy, they didn't.
Then you need it to last.
He literally came out. He was
sorta.
hurt. He said, "Coach, I can't come out. I don't know how many opportunities I'm going to have to play with these pinstripes on." I wanted to jerk him off right there and give him his pinstripes.
When you see a
jerk him off, but don't bet on him.
Of Tim LeCastro, Ryan Lamar, Greg Allen, Rougned Odor.
Greg Allen's going to
You
get
guys got a door batting 3-hole. You should
the best.
TJ, tell him the stats of second baseman.
So Chase Utley, great second baseman, right? He's not as good as Rougned Odor when it comes to second baseman that hit 10 home runs in each of their first 7 seasons before age 28.
Who hit more home runs in a World Series?
So you stop. Can you say that stat again?
It's second baseman with 10 home runs in 7 seasons before age 28.
Nobody.
The list is Rougned Odor.
It's only Rougned Odor.
You can't argue stats.
And it's crazy that Rougned Odor is only 27 years old.
Yeah, way to throw Chase Utley under the bus. I mean, you're not going to fuck Rogers Hornsby or Chuck Knobloch, right here, second baseman.
It's crazy though. Cano didn't do that.
Wasn't Utley 23 or 24 when he broke it? Wasn't he a little older when he got in the league?
He was a little older because he graduated UCLA.
I think that's what it is too, because I think Cano did as well.
Just starting
and
earlier.
Odor just got it early.
Well, it's the 7 seasons before 28.
Yeah.
Correct.
That'll do
That's more because 10 home runs isn't all that impressive.
Well, second basemen don't really hit.
Yeah, but again, 10's not many.
Oh no, it's not.
If it were 20, now you're talking about a stat. But 10 home runs, that's just somebody combing through and looking for a stat.
It's a stat.
I think Mickey fucking Morandini back in the day slapped 10 home runs.
This guy.
It's just a stat. Look how that's our 3 batter right there.
You should be ashamed.
Just 'cause he
of yourselves,
bats.
like even more so.
Why? Because we got COVID.
No, just in general. I'm not COVID shaming.
No, but that's why these people are in.
Also, I mean, all year we've been batting random guys in the 3-hole just to put.
I'm well aware.
No, just because they're
just to put a
lefty.
lefty.
I bet on the Yankees that first weekend and watch Aaron Hicks in the 3-hole fucking just watch strike after strike directly down the cock.
Just happy he's not. He's not happy he's hurt.
By the way,
it's okay.
All right, so Cam Akers is hurt.
Yep.
Cam Akers tore his Achilles. He's done.
Oh wow.
He's done. He's done for the year.
Who's their guy?
It's going to be maybe Darrell Henderson from South Panola High School in Memphis.
Yikes.
Or they'll probably sign a guy, which
They're definitely going to sign somebody.
They'll have to sign somebody for depth, even if it's Darrell Henderson.
Bring back C.J. Anderson.
But that's a pull.
Maybe.
But yeah, so today ESPN's Bill Barnwell in the NFL he ranked teams by their weapons, by their offensive weaponry, and I was like, we were going to debate it. And we still can because the Rams were number 10. And I was like, I think the Rams should be higher. I think Cam Akers is going to be really good. 5 minutes after I wrote that down, Cam Akers torn Achilles out for the season.
But even without Cam Akers,
Robert Woods,
still pretty good.
Cup,
Still
and
pretty good.
Higby sick.
Would you like to?
Deshaun Jackson?
Would you like to go through the top 10?
Very much so.
Yes,
Brandon
please.
Walker.
Okay, so 10 was Rams, 9 Bills. They seem a little low, frankly.
They need Zach Moss or the running back. Zach Moss or Singletary. I think Moss should step up in second
You're
year.
talking about quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. Those are your weapons. This is not offensive line doesn't matter here. Seahawks number 8.
I mean DK and Lockett, but
Still would put
strong.
the Bills and Rams above them, but
Panthers number 7, which I thought was aggressive.
dude, McCaffrey, DJ Moore's good as shit. Robbie Anderson's.
But you got
More
Darnold.
than the Bills?
They're talking about They're talking about weapons though, running backs, receivers.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
this is
saying
still
they're
not
the
quarterbacks.
This isn't including quarterbacks, is it?
This
Brandon?
includes quarterbacks.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Doesn't it?
Okay.
Maybe.
I would
Well,
assume so. I mean, you need someone to
Well,
give him the ball.
That's the biggest weapon you got.
Exactly.
Darnold's
weapon.
I mean, Josh Allen
Yeah.
is a fucking howitzer.
I would think on that list that definitely they're not thinking quarterback.
I'm curious about Darnold
I just
with
don't
Joe
see how
Brady.
Bills
Though.
would be
Joe
below.
Brady, can he resurrect Darnold getting out of a toxic situation in New York? I mean, I feel like stranger things have happened.
You believe in Joe Brady too much.
Wow.
This isn't college. Number 6, Chiefs.
What?
Okay, but okay.
Who
So
wrote this list?
Bill Barnwell. I read the Chiefs blurb, and it kind of makes sense. They've had good running backs. Kareem Hunt was really good. Clyde Edwards-Helaire last year was kind of just a guy.
Yeah.
He's not very
He
explosive.
was just a guy, not very explosive. They lost Sammy Watkins as their number 4 option, and they didn't really replace him. McCole Hardman didn't take a big jump, so it kind of makes sense.
Is Damian Williams
Still-
back this year after sitting for COVID?
I don't know.
But you have.
You still have
you
the
have
best wide receiver in the game,
best
arguably,
quarterback.
and the best tight end.
I don't know
and
if you have the best
quarterback.
wide receiver in the game.
Top
Arguably,
five.
arguably, top five.
You have a
How about
very
most
explosive
explosive?
player. He's not the best
Okay.
receiver though, but you do have the best quarterback, and you.
Well, what's the credentials of the list?
But like I just can't.
No, what's the
imagine
title of the list
quarterback
again?
Counts.
It's just ranking them by weapons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a Tyreek Hill's a weapon. Tyreek Hill's a weapon.
He's,
But he's not the best. I don't think he's the.
Go, boys.
No, he's the best weapon.
If you were drafting wide receivers,
No,
Just
you're
wide
doing
receivers.
different though.
Yeah.
Weapon is like he can do so much more
do
than just be
everything.
the receiver. Like DeAndre Hopkins is the best receiver, but I think that what's his name has way more.
Tyreek
Like,
Hill.
yeah, he has way more weapons in his arsenal, with like the reverses and the I don't know,
fair enough. All right.
But that's absurd. 6 with Mahomes
stupid.
alone.
I gotta look at the list again, or not just to see what the criteria was.
Okay, this is some dick-washing Cowboys fan who has them at like 3, isn't it?
No, the Cowboys are not 3.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
one-
they're higher. They're higher.
Oh my god.
No, they're not number.
embarrassing.
They're not number 1. Vikings number 5. Dalvin Cook. The
Justin
receivers.
Jefferson had 1,400 yards last
Yeah, but
year.
you still put the Chiefs and Bills higher.
I'm just at Browns at 4. That's why we're talking about the list. I thought it was very interesting. Very
The
interesting.
Browns have a lot of weapons.
The Nick
They
Chubb,
do.
the Nick
They
Chubb,
have
Kareem
weapons.
Hunt, they got the best running back.
I'm
combo.
actually okay with the Browns with their receivers.
Yeah, with the
and
running back combo is
Baker's
really
was
strong.
had a great year. Like I'm okay.
I don't
with
know.
that.
Beckham doesn't. I mean, a very big year for Odell.
I think
feel
he's
like his
still.
stock
You
has
can't.
fallen.
You could still call him a weapon.
Oh,
as
definitely.
of right
No,
now.
I mean, you heard Ramsey say on $1 Million Worth of Game, he was like, Odell's still like healthy. He's like the hardest guy to guard.
Yeah.
Besides Hopkins, that was what he said.
Titans number 3.
That's fair.
Derrick Henry, Tannehill's fine, and they
fine.
added
Julio.
Julio Jones.
And AJ,
Yeah.
That one's fine.
the mayor of your town.
Yeah, AJ Brown might
I'm from West
lead the
Point,
league
Mississippi.
Okay,
in
Star Boy.
yards this year.
He's the mayor of our town had a 1-2 record against us, by the way. Number 2 is the Dallas Cowboys.
It's
I mean, come on.
null and void.
I think Zeke is overrated, but
Big time.
Dak is good. Zeke is good.
When healthy.
Which we have no idea how Dak's going to be.
Dak is good. Zeke is good, and the receivers. If CeeDee Lamb continues, I mean,
But you're saying good and unproven, and that's number 2 on the list.
I didn't make the list, Smitty.
But you're defending
you
it.
don't have to holler at me. I haven't defended
You are
anything.
defended a little bit.
I ain't not defending.
You kind of defended
Oh, you're
Cowboys.
just an Eagles fan, a Giants fan, all sore about the Cowboys fan.
But this is the issue with Cowboys fans. They overrate and they are national and they put fucking lists together like this. And
If the Giants are at number 1, I'm leaving.
Well, the Giants are not number 1, so bye. Any guesses as to
Galladay,
who number 1 is?
Saquon?
Any guesses who number 1
I was
is?
going to get sneaky,
Should be
maybe.
easy.
Cardinals.
Bucks?
The Cardinals. That's what I've been thinking the last like 5
the Bucks.
years.
It's
the
the
Bucks.
So
for
how are the
sure.
Cardinals not top 10?
Cardinals not top 10 is crazy.
I just all right. Just relax on the list, guys.
I got it right.
It was the Bucks.
I got it right.
Yeah,
Is this like a childhood Mississippi friend who wrote this list? and
it's
just
this
didn't-
ESPN.com.
This
Bill
is-
Barnwell
This whole thing stinks.
Yeah, Bill Barnwell's just cut your fucking brother-in-law. or
ranking
some
offensive weapons for every team. Let's see. All right, blah 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 blah. All right. Okay. We'll rank each of the league's 32 teams by their skill position talent without including quarterback. So that makes sense.
Shit. Well, that would have been nice.
Without including
I've been
quarterback,
saying the whole time.
offensive line, or
It's great to
scheme.
know that entire fucking.
So arguably makes the Cowboys worse.
So it's running backs, tight ends, receivers.
Yes.
It's running backs, tight ends, receivers.
How the fuck are the Cowboys?
Will
too?
you relax?
But how?
They got Zeke. Look, they got
There's Zeke who's overrated.
they got Amari
Lamb,
Cooper,
and
CeeDee
Amari
Lamb, and Gallup. I mean, they got 3 good receivers.
How is that better?
And then Tony Pollard's a good number 2 running back. I mean, the skill guys ain't their problem. They can't
you
stop
just threw
nobody.
out a Tony Pollard.
They solid number 2 running back. They just can't stop anybody.
Tony Pollard shouldn't be saving grace at number 2.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that the problem for the Cowboys is their defense literally can't stop me. Well, it could, but my point is that's
but
how
if
bad
you
their defense.
put them against fucking Travis Kelce,
Kels.
Hill. Well, yeah, Kels. Sorry,
Else.
that's crazy.
No, it's
first of all.
Kelsey. That was a troll job.
Yeah, but like you can't even compare the two. I think
All right, and
your brother-in-law's an idiot.
Yeah, I agree.
this is a respected
Yeah,
ESPN
sure.
numbers guy that breaks down this stuff. I just thought it was an interesting list that we could talk about.
I want to
Does
talk.
he follow you on Twitter?
No, I'm sure Bill Barnwell does not follow me on Twitter. You
I'm-
guys should have
I'm
heard about this.
interested to
You should have
hear-
heard of this guy before.
I wanna
I
hear
have.
your-
I've been
No, I've
reading
heard
this stuff
his name.
forever.
Give me your top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now,
Mahomes.
mm-hmm.
I'd have to think. Okay.
because they did a list on ESPN. I'm trying to remember it, but it was.
I think Josh Allen's top 5 quarterback in the league. That's 2.
Well, I want you to rank. I want rank.
Okay, well I have to think of the quarterbacks.
Okay, can I just throw some out there?
Please.
Lamar.
No.
Boy.
Okay.
Brady?
Rodgers.
Rodgers, yes, for sure.
Brady.
Wilson.
Brady kind of has to be, right?
I mean,
Wilson,
yeah.
Wilson's in
This
the
is your
discussion.
list.
Wilson's in the discussion. So let's.
Josh Allen.
Lamar's not in the discussion. I think Rodgers.
Lamar Jackson won an MVP 2 years ago. Just a
Brady.
heads
That's
up.
fine.
Okay.
I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback.
Rodgers, Brady's, Mahomes.
Mahomes, Rodgers, Josh Allen, Brady. I need to find a 5th.
So it's Russell.
Stafford.
Stafford
After
could be
this
after
season,
Stafford's
I'm
in a
saying,
spot. This
yeah.
could be, and now no Cam Akers. They're going to chunk it even more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you. I'll say it. You want me to say it? You want me to say it, don't you? You going to make me say it?
I don't know who you're thinking of.
Or you want me to say
You
it?
say
I think I
Dak
know what he's
Prescott. You
saying.
can say Dak.
I'd rather have Dak than Lamar Jackson right now. Sure. Yeah.
You're a fucking moron.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
He was off to a fantastic start last year, got hurt. I think he's going to be very good.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the over-unders on totals. Dak's over-under 4,900 yards this year. It's 17-game season, so that definitely factors in. But Stafford was 4,700.
But top 5, Russell Wilson probably has to be.
I think Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
has to be
I think Russell
the
Wilson
fifth.
has to be.
He
in.
never had an O-line.
You think
too.
Lamar Jackson has to be in the top 5? Any top 5?
I think he is better than Dak Prescott.
Okay,
I
fine.
think
That wasn't the question, though. Do you think he should be in any top 5?
he would be in my top 5. Yes.
So who do you take out of our top 5?
Correct.
So my top 5 would be Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen.
Is this in order?
No.
Okay.
Rodgers. And Brady.
First of all, Brady has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally just.
So you'd rather have Lamar than Russell?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
I think I'd rather have Russell. It's
a debate.
I just don't believe in Lamar. I'm sorry, I don't believe in Lamar.
Yeah, he only won an MVP 2 years ago.
Fine, he won an MVP. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
If I'm picking quarterbacks for the 2019 season, he's one of the first guys I call.
Okay.
I'm picking for going forward.
Okay.
I think part of it is I think I said it the other day whenever we talk. I feel like people are just waiting for Lamar Jackson to inevitably get hurt. I think that's a part of it in people's heads.
But just hope.
Like,
I'm not waiting for that.
It's not like you wishing on it.
I'm waiting
just
for
saying
the
amount he runs.
I'm waiting for the defense to say, okay, throw it to beat me, and he can't do it.
And playoff success,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, that too, for sure.
I didn't know you were such a big Lamar guy.
I'm not a
Listen,
big Lamar guy.
You're a big Lamar guy.
if you got it-
But you're
saying his name.
You're citing playoff success for a reason why you won't take Lamar. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott is fucking awful.
That's fine. If you want to turn this into Lamar versus Dak, that's fine. But
I didn't turn to Lamar versus Dak. You did.
No, I'm keeping Lamar out of the top 5. You forget about Dak. Say Dak doesn't exist. I don't think he's top 5 quarterback.
Now we're doing it. Let's do
You
Lamar
put
versus
Dak in your top 5.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, he put Russell.
I put Russell
won
in.
Okay.
Yeah, I did
He
not.
put Russell.
Dak's also coming off that injury. We got to see how that affects.
Yeah,
his
we
ability.
do. I don't think Dak's a top 5 guy right now. But if you made me pick Lamar or Dak, I would pick Dak.
So
Period.
the quarterback's just like bad.
No.
Why are we struggling so hard for 5?
Nobody
I
said
think we got a lot of depth.
Nobody said Kyler Murray. And
Well, I don't think he's.
No, I don't think he's there, but he could
it
be.
could be on the way. It could be on the way to there, right?
I think
No,
this is a
possibly,
big
just
year
not right
for-
now. No. Right
Wentz
now,
after he
no.
wins an MVP this year with the Colts.
He's gonna be so good.
We are talking about I'm not saying Herbert's top 5, but he could be top 10.
Herbert's going to be
Joe,
very
if Burrow
See-
stays
see what
stays
we're
healthy,
doing?
he could be good
You
too
see what we're
with Jamar
doing?
Chase.
The Herbert.
I'm a
the
Herbert guy.
I am too. That's the
You
problem.
watch if you watched him, it's hard
He's
to
got
not.
the
I
it
know.
Chargers
He
over
just can
under is
fucking
9.
sling it.
Yeah,
Their
now
over-under-
he has a coach.
Their over under was 9 in a 17-game season. I'm looking over on that.
There's also a potential top 5 quarterback who's in court right now.
That's a good point.
Yep.
So that takes one away.
Who's what?
Who's in court
Deshaun
right now?
Watson.
Oh man, I forgot about him.
Right. Yeah.
Texans over under is 4.5 wins. It's minus 165 on under
He's
right
not
now.
playing, right?
Not,
I went
don't
through all
think
this last
year.
night.
Who's their quarterback? Matt Schwab.
Man, they
I'm sorry, who?
They took some
drafted
Stanford
they drafted
kid.
that Charles
Mills,
Schwab's
Mills was
son?
his name.
They took that Stanford kid.
That was their first draft pick too. It was in the 3rd round.
Whew. I mean, they might not win. Like,
Bill
if
O'Brien,
Watson's
man.
out there, I mean, I don't see how they went.
I'm
2 or
sorry,
3.
chat. Tannehill's not a top 5 quarterback. Shut up.
Hell no.
Top 10 though, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely
I'd say
top
top
10,
10.
but not 5.
I think he's
You don't
For
think?
sure top 10.
I think he's fringe. He's like right around
he's
that
in the
like
conversation.
10.
I think he's top half easy.
I think he's
but
10 to like
top-
12.
I don't know he's top
range.
10.
He's
Well, all right, now we gotta go to 10.
I'm just happy you're not trying to
Yeah.
squeeze Danny Jones in there.
how good do y'all think?
Hey,
No.
this is a big year.
I'm a Danny Jones realist. This is, in my opinion, the year.
It's the only year.
If he's not good this year, we're drafting somebody next year. Sam
to.
Howell, here we come. I've been studying Sam Howell.
You planning to be the number 1 or 2 pick?
Well, that's the thing.
If Danny Jones is bad, we're
Well,
gonna be,
Danny Jones is not going to be bad. Danny Jones is going to be good enough to
It's
keep
gonna be
giving
7
you
and 9. Yeah,
I
it's
know
gonna
he's
be 7
gonna be
and 9
good
or 8.
enough to
exactly
be like
what's
one
gonna
more
happen.
year.
Yeah.
7 and 10, I guess.
Well, no, but we have 2 first-round picks though, so we'd be in a position to
we need the
trade up.
Bears to suck.
Yeah, that too.
That's that's possible.
Very possible.
Yeah, for sure.
Andy Dalton is going to play
Whoa,
so
whoa,
many
whoa.
games.
Well,
this
Justin
year.
Andy
Fields
Dalton's gonna play?
Justin Fields will be their quarterback by
Yeah.
the end of September, right?
No, I think they're gonna put him in the worst situation in the world. I think he should be. I think
Yeah.
he should start right away. But I
he's gonna
think
start like
With
But-
Nagy and their GM, no way Justin Fields isn't starting week 1.
I think so too.
Oh no, he's gonna start. I think Andy Dalton definitely starts week 1.
All right.
I think they 1,000%.
I think I agree with that. I just don't. I don't think the lead. Like I think if they start 1-3,
Yeah.
0-2,
he's gonna win the first game. Andy Dalton's gonna win.
who's he playing?
I have no idea, but they're gonna, I'm just telling you.
Watch they're playing
Who are they playing? They're at Tampa Bay.
He might need to get that information.
in Kansas City.
But I'm just saying how the Bears organization works. They're going to win the first game, and they're like, oh, well, we got to keep Andy Dalton in. And he plays okay the second game, and then he plays shitty the third game, and then they put fucking Fields in and ruins him.
I just think Dalton's going to be so shitty.
Bears at the Rams week 1's gonna be tough.
Almost
I still think
worse.
they win.
I just feel like Dalton's going to be so shitty, like in training camp, that it's almost going to be like hard to not like. it's one of those things where the teams looking at Fields are going to be like, we have to play this guy. Like how can we justify putting in Andy Dalton?
See, I think it's the opposite. I think Fields needs to play up to his potential in training camp. I don't think it's a Dalton thing. I think they know Dalton is what he is. Fields is ready to go.
I just think I think Fields will be good enough to make it like hard to justify it.
So that's a little biased.
I mean, you traded up in the draft. You traded up in the draft to get him at 11.
A lot goes into that.
I know, but I'm saying it's a little biased.
You don't trade up in the draft to get him to not be ready to put him in when the time comes. And plus, I think Herbert might be changing some GM's minds. Like last year, it was Tyrod Taylor starting, and as soon as Herbert got his opportunity, he pounced on it. Like, you don't have to baby these guys as much as people think.
I hate when they do it.
Yeah, it's
even though I know they did it with. It's tough because then like Mahomes, they like sat him out for the year.
How long y'all think how long y'all think Trey Lance sits? I feel like it's.
I think that's all Garoppolo based. Well, not all, but
I think that one's. I don't think it's gonna be very long.
Garoppolo has so much trouble staying healthy too. It might be a health thing, not a.
No, Chad. I don't think Roethlisberger in 2021 is a top 10 quarterback.
Oh, with the diet.
No, no. This is such that diet thing is such the last gasp.
That's so funny though.
That's how you know he's desperate.
Years.
That's he's
desperate.
Done. When a guy starts talking about his changing diet or this or that, they're done. They're donezo.
He's been fat for 18 years. But this is the one.
I guess Brady's been talking about the diet, so he's not.
But he switched till he was 27 or 28 when he switched. That.
Yeah.
Brady's been doing it forever. Najee Harris is going to help Pittsburgh a ton, though.
For some reason, there's a raging argument in the chat. Who's the worst starting quarterback in the NFL? And
that's fun.
You want to know who that is?
It could be Hurts.
Yeah, it could be Hurts.
Could very well be Hurts.
It has to be Hurts, right?
It has to be.
We don't know who the Texans.
Who's the Texans?
Yeah. Whoever starts for the Texans, I think the Dalton would be. I think potentially if he starts.
Remember last year when people said Andy Dalton could replace Dak or he'd be a great backup, and as soon as he replaced Dak, the Cowboys just couldn't score.
Yeah. You know what you're getting from him. It's not going to be so bad.
He was even worse than I thought he was.
Yeah.
He's also late 30s, twilight of career. Andy Dalton in his prime was mediocre.
I'm not saying he's the worst, but how do y'all think Tua is going to make a big step forward this year? I'm not as big on him.
I'm not a big Tua guy.
I think he'll probably win the MVP. I'd be shocked if he
did.
The
weapon. They got Will Fuller and Waddle now.
Will Fuller and Waddle.
How long is Will Fuller suspended?
Huh?
He's suspended, right?
No.
Well, he was suspended the last 4 games.
We got rid of that. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Well, it's just weed. A little weed. That's fine.
Was that? I thought it was
crazy.
I'm just saying it's a little weed, Smitty. Okay.
Okay. All right, you do you.
I'm gonna do me.
Josh Gordon coming back?
He ought to.
I feel like he gets reinstated.
Man, that
6
guy
months.
is always getting reinstated.
Just reinstated here every 6 months. He's been reinstated.
And you know it, and you line if you don't say it. I'd take him on my team. Away.
You just remember that 1 year with the Browns.
So good.
And he was
12 games
suspended for part of that season.
He was so good.
He was unbelievable.
Here's a quarterback, and we'll move on from quarterbacks, and I'll take a couple calls. There's a quarterback who could literally, if you tiered the league in top 10, next 10, last 10, and 2, whatever, last 12. If you did it in tiers of 3, this quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, it could be reasonable that the Jameis could land in any of those after the end of the season, couldn't it?
Yeah.
You could.
I think
if I told you Jameis Winston finished the season as a top 10 quarterback, you wouldn't be shocked.
I feel like you can go Ryan Tannehill on him a little bit. I mean, kind of similar. I mean, he's gonna have to cut down the turnovers, but kind of like Tannehill did from Dolphins to Tennessee.
But if I told you he's a bottom 5 quarterback in the league, you would believe
absolutely.
that too.
He can either turn the ball over 30 times, or he can throw for 3,000 yards in a game.
Well, this will be his first full year with LASIK eye surgery, right?
Is that a fact?
I think so.
No, he got it before New Orleans.
Yeah.
Hopefully that means he'll see the linebackers dropping into coverage. I mean, literally never saw.
He was great.
He just throw it right to them
when he played last year. So
threw a pretty ball in that playoff game.
Best ball ever.
I think he's gonna be Mike Thomas. It's gonna be good with Mike Thomas. Needing to bounce back year after a bad year.
They can't start Taysom Hill.
I don't think they can.
They just can't.
I mean, how do you pay Mike Thomas a $100 million contract and then throw out Taysom Hill who can complete 9 passes a game? Like you literally can't do that. Right?
Is this Jake Paul? Who's that guy?
That's an intern here.
Oh.
That's Nick.
Who is about 5'6", 120 pounds.
I've never seen him.
Nick. I just
Brandon was he was like, that's Nick, just to let everyone know that he knows his name.
I'm not 100% sure that's Nick, but it's possibly Nick. I'll talk to Nick about it later.
You start yelling Nick around the office, so hopefully someone walks up to you.
Austin, Nick, Dylan, Any of these little blonde boys, you just say that name, you'll probably get it right. A lot of little blonde boys walking around.
Stop saying that, please.
Riley.
Riley, yeah, we got a Riley.
A lot of generic white guy names.
All right, who we got here?
Pledge class.
Davon? Davon wants to talk about the NFL. Welcome, Davon, to the air, Mintz.
Still can't.
Welcome to Pick Central, Davon.
How's it going, boys?
What's up?
All right, I got a team total. I know it's not Team Total Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that list was fucking shit.
Yes. Okay.
So bad.
Fine.
But I got a team total.
Give it to us.
I got the Panthers over 7.5 wins. Now hear me out, boys. Got rid of Teddy Two Gloves. Dude can't throw.
Mm-hmm.
Add Sam Darnold, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. They lost 5 games last year by less than 3 points. You got another game, and you got Joe Brady adding new weapons and the boys, J.C. Horn, and an extra game. Panthers over 7.5. Book it.
All right, thank you very much.
The extra game's fucking me up.
I have 2
Yeah,
observations.
it's crazy.
You have to, going into the season with win totals, you have to change everything you know about the NFL. Because 7.5, you think, oh, they're going to get to 500? Not necessarily. So you got to change everything you have been programmed to think about. But anytime somebody makes a pick for a future and they lead off with their main point is they lost so many games by this many. Okay, don't tell me how many games they lost. That always seems like they lost those games. They lost those games.
They lost for a reason.
There's a lot of close games in the NFL. And if they're losing the majority of them, there's a reason they're losing the majority of them. It's like the Chargers. They figure out ways to lose. So I don't ever like to hear that. Tell me the weapons, which he did, but I still don't hate the pick. I think there's a lot of upheaval in that division.
Atlanta's fading.
Oh, big time. But if you believe that Sam Darnold can be adequate, I believe that Matt Rule can make that into a playoff team.
They were so young on defense last year. They spent their entire draft on D. The D should get better.
It's
How
tough.
young they were. The Darnold thing, I'm going to bet overs in Panthers games because Darnold turns it over so much. I think they're going to be kind of a higher scoring.
It's tough, though, to put your money on a future with a question mark at quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
I mean, he's the X factor at the end of the day.
That's why. I mean, I said it last week, and Mincy said it today. Chargers 9, new coach coming in, Herbert. Like they're a playoff team. Which
They got
means at
talent
least
on
10
defense
games.
too. Derwin James has not been able to stay healthy.
Who's that?
Does he play for the Phillies?
That's Booze.
That's Booze.
You don't know who Booze is?
That he's worked here for a while.
Oh, that's Booze. Oh, that's
Yeah,
Booze.
that's Booze.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
give me that.
Jesus.
No. A lot of people with COVID haven't been around that much. I know that guy.
Booze has
He
been
was
here for like
missed-
3 years.
I've done some stuff with Booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, he produced Basement Talk for me, but I never saw
There
him.
you go.
Yeah,
Hey, he's a good,
Also
good young
underrated,
Delco chap.
the Steelers just picking up Melvin Ingram.
yeah.
That's one of the, one of those.
He's going to go to Pittsburgh to die.
I think the opposite. I feel like he's going to go there and just like flourish.
No, not a chance.
I just think that's I kind of relate them and the Ravens. Like they just have made a lot of good, just like GM chess moves. I just feel like that's a typical move where you lose Bud Dupree to the big contract, and then you just plug in Melvin Ingram on a prove-it deal.
But
I agree with you.
Melvin Ingram 2 years ago, yes. Last year, no. Running backs just don't all of a sudden come back.
No.
Melvin Ingram, not Mark Ingram. Pass rusher, Chargers. Old South
We just had a 5-minute conversation on the wrong guy.
Mark Ingram's in Houston now.
That's Melvin Gordon.
Mark Ingram went to die in Houston.
Whoops.
On that
What
match.
Melvin
Yeah,
were you
thank
talking?
I thought I was talking
You're
about
talking about Mark Ingram. No, Melvin
Mark
Ingram. No,
Ingram.
Ev,
Melvin Ingram.
Ev, totally agree.
Because I saw that today, and I was wondering why the Steelers picked him up. Mark Ingram.
No, it makes
I'll own
Melvin
it.
Ingram.
I'll own it.
No, and
Yeah.
For a second when you said a running back, I thought you were thinking Melvin Gordon.
No.
Yeah.
And then I was
No.
really thrown
You know,
off.
they're
He
buying-
who plays for the Broncos.
Yes.
Yes.
But no, I just think it's a classic move that they're going to plug him in that Steelers defense, and he's going to just
I agree.
come back to form.
and all the heat's
agree,
going to be on
Jacob.
T.J. Watt too.
I
He's going to get
agree.
single. He's never going to get double teamed coming off the edge.
I
Ever.
do agree with Smitty though. Melvin.
Mark Ingram.
Now it's no.
marking Melvin.
Melvin Ingram is a bad running back.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You haven't seen him there.
I've never
Plug
seen
him
him score a
in.
touchdown.
Let him go.
I'm sure he was a monster in high school.
I
Probably
saw that on
Dolphins.
Twitter today. Mark Ingram to the
Mark Ingram's in Houston,
to Pittsburgh, and I was like,
and he's going to have like a 700-yard
Melvin
season
Ingram
on a horrible team.
Melvin Ingram.
He's gonna die on that team.
Melvin Ingram college. Don't answer. College. Melvin Ingram.
Hold on, I know it too. This is going to drive me nuts.
what conference?
SEC.
SEC, South Carolina.
That's correct.
There you go.
Nailed it. All right.
Cock.
That's what I wanted to say right away too. I was thinking for a second.
The phone program quit.
I did that.
Why did you do that?
Show's over.
The show's over? I didn't hear the music.
We got a minute left.
Oh my God, 1 minute left.
You'll hear it now.
You just killed the. I could have gotten 1 or 2 more in.
There's 10 seconds left in the show.
Well, now, yes, but he killed the
5
program
seconds
like.
ago, there was 15 seconds.
No, 3 minutes. What about 3 minutes ago? How much time was there then?
You guys are having a full conversation about Melvins.
We could. That was Smitty. That was Smitty's fucking
That's me.
fault.
I own
Fuck
it.
you, Smitty.
That was a good conversation.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Yak up next.
We started so good with serious talk.